Right, just one more heat after this, and then we'll go through to the final, I would imagine. Oh, we're going to do the Opens. Right, and the result of that one was blue colour wins. So that goes through to the final. Yeah. So the last heat is Ronnie in red, Freddie in blue, Poppy in green, and Misty Sue in yellow. After this next heat, we'll be going straight over to the overs. We'll be doing the unders final after the overs heat. So if you've got an unders that's gone through, don't go too far. And if you've got an over, then please come and see us, because we'll be ready for Collar in York.
Do you want me to take another picture? No.
Tyler, Bernie, Torrance, Flynn, Piper, Leo, Sutty, Tigger, Jack, Andy, Breeze, Buddy, Byrne, Ali, Duke, Ozzy, Jess A, Fly, Flinter, Blue and Bruno. So the first overs will be Billy, Nick, Tyler and Bernie. If you're about, come and get collars off please, thank you. Billy, Nick, Tyler and Bernie.
And now we're going to work on the whistle. So body action and whistle. Do it again. This time see if you can walk off. Body action and return and tree. So you see how Caroline lifted her hand up? She lifted her hand up as though she had stopped still, but she carried on walking. One more time, girls. Walk on, whistle, walk on. And return and tree. That was nice. So the dog's still reacting to body language. How do we stop that? Of course, we've got to get the dog react to his ears and not to his eyes. So Caroline, what we'll do, leave him and put a dummy out. So we're going to put a dummy out. Caroline, you know what is whistle? Return and tree, yeah? So then now the dog's listening. And as you get older, you don't want me chasing them dogs. You want them so that they stop at the side of you. If you can't do it here, it's no use trying to do it out there. Right, walk him on again. Right, 60, walk. Brilliant. When you do your recall, you can do your body mannerisms. So Caroline's going to do a body mannerism. Sit. Heel finish, that's where the dog returns to your left leg. If you're right-handed and you shoot that way, obviously you want your dog on your left. Right, when you're ready, darling, send him for that. So if you notice, Caroline isn't pointing. If you come and watch the good lads over there, they're all pointing. But up to a certain age, you don't point. Because if you want to get your Labrador spinning, it's dead easy. By pointing, the dog starts to spin. Only about, in another month or two, we'll start doing it with Pete, where we'll hold him and point. Give her a big round of applause, guys. Doing well. We're going to do one more retrieve. We're going to walk on. Why are we doing that? Well, we're going putting our retrieve out. What do we work on? We work on the foundation of the sit. Recalling. Stop whistle. Walk. Recall. Walk on this time. Right, walk him on. Right, sit him. You're going to drop your pay roller. This time we're going to stick a distraction in. When you do distractions with a young dog, you do them at 180 degrees. So if one's that way, the other is totally the opposite way. So that you're not making it complicated for your dog. So, sit, walk away and go and put another. Caroline plants the dummies. She's now very good at throwing them, but with a youngster, always plant the dummy, and then the dog's not got this body action when you throw it. Right, turn him off. So now we're going to turn the dog off, and we're going to get him focused. How do we get him focused on the one we want? We walk him forward again, and stop. Now we send him for the one we want. Make sure the head is looking where you want it, guys. Excellent. So we get nice presentation. We're going to do a little memory. Go the other way, darling. Walking away and heel. That way, sweetheart. Excellent. Right, sit again. Always face the opposite way first, guys. Now whip him round. And now we're going to send him for the one we want. Pete's done awesome today, he says. Finish on a good note. Presentation. Brilliant. Big round of applause, guys. And we're going to bring the two boot ends up. Just release them, guys. Just release them, John. Come on. So, we're going to go round here. Anybody who's watched us before, you know we use these little canopies and we try and push up. Tim, you come in, or are you just looking for dog poo on your own? Right, Tim. Tim. There'll be trouble. Tim. So, we've not done hand signals up to press. Yeah, remember with your Labrador, you're sending it from here, forward, backward, wherever you want. Tim, get out. Tim, get out. Sit. Right, so first of all, we're going to teach them left and right. Sit. So we're going to throw one to the right and one to the left. And of course, if you were teaching this, you'd do it individually. You wouldn't try to do two at a time. So we're going to send Fred right and Tim left. Fred, Tim. So that we get our dogs going right and left. And that's, of course, what you use when you're hunting or sit. Fred, you did this yesterday. Sit. Sit. If you go round me one more time, I promise. Sit. Sit. Yeah? So, once you've got your presentation, sit. We should be able to do anything we want. Throw the balls between the dogs, and Fido should keep hold of it and sit still, Fred. Sit. Yeah? So we do a little bit of what we call hold. And it's dead important. If you're shooting and that dog comes back with something what's still alive, you don't want them dropping, or you end up playing chase again. So, are we concentrating now, Tim? Because you're coming as though you've had a bad night. Right, come on, let's have a look then. Show me what you've got. Sit. Sit. Give them a big round of applause, guys. So, Taps, left and right. Tim. Tim. So we now want to teach the dog to go back. So when we teach it go back, we've got a right back and we've got a left back. So that first tennis ball in the first lot of cover. Right. So he gets in there, runs, and he finds it. Yeah? Sit. So now, if you're training on memory retrieves, he's going to want to go back to there. So we're going to put him back there. Right. So we're going to let him hold there, as though there was something. Now we're going to shove him back. Get out to the next one. Yeah? Excellent. Give him a big round of applause, guys. Thank you. When I first started thinking about this bit of demonstration, the first time I ever did it was here at Yorkshire Show. So, we know he's been in that one cover, he's been in the second cover, but we're in a trial, we're in the championship. And they've told me there's a bird down in front at Land Rover, but I've got these bunkers, I'm not to go in them bunkers. So we're going to send the dog, but now we've got to be quick, we've got to be sharp, we've got to stop him, redirect him, and see if we can do a little bit of a sailboard through these things. Sit. Right. Get out. Oh! We've just lost the championship. Get out. Get out. Get out. I'll blame it on Eloise, she's put them too near. Give them a big round of applause, guys. Caroline, come down here, cocker. Thank you. So, we're going to quickly work on memory retrieves on angle. See?
You think to know what's going on inside it. So when you've got a bit of an issue with one of these, if you've got a firing pin that's sticking out, like this one has, and as I close it, it goes off. Anyone else? There you go. So that's what happens with that. That's a similar sort of thing to a slam fire that you get on the over and under. Just to show you it's not a fluke, this is what happens. You're watching, as it closes, it goes off. Yeah. Anyone else want one? There you go. So once again, to make it safe, we take the safety flag, place the safety flag inside. It's not loaded, it now goes away inside the slip. Zip it up, and that one's away. And you can see there, this one's actually got a handle for carrying it around with. Okay? Now the final thing is a rifle. Inside here I have a rifle. It's not loaded, it will not be loaded, and there will not be any blanks fired from it, because rifle blanks up to about 10-15 yards can cause injury, so we don't use them. So just take my word for it that it is safe. However, when you're carrying a rifle in a slip, we always carry it in the same way as a shotgun. This way round, and like that. Now if I take the rifle out the slip, you can see on this rifle here, the bolt is in, there is a magazine there. And if I want to get the rifle out and someone says to me, John, can I have a look at your gun? That's a very dangerous thing for them to take because they don't know there's nothing in the magazine. They don't know there's nothing inside the chamber. This is a .308 caliber. It will reliably and consistently kill a human being at 1,000 yards. So you have to be a wee bit careful with it. So when you go to see somebody to say, would you like to see my gun? The magazine comes out. Nothing in there. Open the bolt. He can then see it, so there's nothing in there. So you can go up to somebody and say, there you go, would you like to look at my rifle? And it's nice and safe. Now when you transport a rifle, you should remove the bolt. So the rifle is in the case, inside the back of the car, and the bolt is in the front with you. Keep it with you at all times. When you are... I've just wired the rifle up. When you are transporting a shot...
of Scotland, and the Russians brought them in as circus dogs, and the breed was actually registered as late as the 1800s. Oh dear. Wasn't let out for a poo before. No, never mind, Bobby. Well done, Penny. Put the rabbit skin on the dummies just to add a bit more excitement. Sometimes by putting the skin of the rabbit just makes it a bit more attractive for them. Gets used to picking actual rabbits. This is Ben, he's 10 years old. Still likes dummies as well as game. He's going to have to work for this because it looks like it's right in the corner. That's it. That was a tough one. We're going to do a left and a right. They're nominated. And the handler will nominate which dummy to go for. Obviously keener for the left one rather than the right. Let's hope he's marked this one because it's the other dog now. Is he watching? Well done. Tend to throw dummies around them coming back because that actually looks like there might be birds just being shot over them, and it's important for them to mark those as well. But obviously not to go to retrieve it while it still has one in its mouth. Trialling dogs do also pick up. So they are expected to roam free and pick up during the shooting season and then have to be back on the whistle and very obedient for trialling or for tests.